Hey guys, we're at Absolute Fish. It's the Midnight Madness sale. And we got them lined up. Everybody got their flashy blinky stuff. And they're lined up because we don't want too many people in the store at once. This is the bouncer. You got to get past the bouncer if you want to get in. Hey Sadies.
How are you?
Good. How's it going, guys?
What's happening, man?
Hey.
Hi, you two.
How are you, Jazz?
Ooh, sweaty.
Sweaty today? Oh, it's only like 1,000,000 degrees out and 100% humidity. But the headband looks cool. What's up, Eric? What's up, guys? So this is the first wave that they let in. See, so it's not too many people and we can keep shopping. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So there's not too many people, we can shop. And tonight is 25% off of just about everything in the store. And we'll get to the tanks in a minute. So we got lots of coral shoppers.
Hey, are you on YouTube?
Not yet, but it will be. Yep.
Okay. Hey, let me say something.
Hey, this is Patrick.
Hi, I want to say welcome to everybody. I hope everybody has a good time. It's a great event. This isn't the real big one. The big one's in August. But we threw this together. Happy 4th of July. Thank you to everybody that comes to visit us all through the year. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Patrick. Well, that was Patrick, the owner of the store. And let's start out in the freshwater section. Freshwater is a very important part of the hobby, and I believe it is a bigger part of the hobby for store owners. And they do have a great selection here. And as I was walking through, I noticed there were a lot more people in the freshwater section. So that should tell you something right there. So just looking down the aisles, you can see this is almost 10 o'clock at night, and there's people packed in this store. And people waiting outside, you know, they do that in order to give you a little room to go shopping. But you can see they've got some really good-looking, healthy fish in this store. So like most of the people in the reefing community, I had a freshwater tank before I had a saltwater tank. And I don't remember some of these fish having some of this color when I had freshwater. I mean, I know they did, and I probably just didn't spend $119 on a jewel parrotfish, but there are some amazing colors. And you've got your old staples too, you know, you've got your cichlids and your Oscars. That was it for me. I had some Oscars, and they were like dogs in the tank. But they've got everything here. And then up and down all the aisles, they've got your discus and your angels and your live bearers and stuff like that. Just look at this crowd at 10 o'clock at night. Everybody loves a sale, right? But you can see they have some fish in the smaller containers, but most of the fish they've actually got in tanks that are aquascaped, and you know, that makes it harder to catch them for selling them, but it's just nice to look at. Look at that guy. So I guess some of the fish are separated in the smaller tanks so they don't hurt each other. Who doesn't love a tank full of colorful African cichlids? And some more shots of how many people are in the store. So I wanted to go outside and kind of see where everybody was from. And, well, this is how it went. So where do all these people come from? They come to Clifton, New Jersey to wait online in the middle of the night.
All over.
All over.
All over the place. We should find out. Let's get a survey.
What town are you guys from? One at a time.
Hackensack.
Hackensack.
Edgewater. East Rutherford.
Melville.
Teaneck.
We're still in North Jersey.
Pompton
I
Lakes.
hear somebody
Okay.
from Maryland or
Basking
somebody.
Ridge.
Basking Ridge is far. That's a hike. You win so far.
Patterson.
Patterson. Born there.
Bayonne. Patterson's our
Bayonne.
neighbors. Bayonne. Where are you from Bayonne?
Pompton Lakes.
Pompton Lakes.
How you doing, Dave?
Good. How are you doing?
I started going to Bayonne.
Hello.
Where are you from?
Hasbrook Heights.
Hasbrook Heights.
Yeah.
Okay.
NJ.
We're asking everybody where they're from.
Glen Rock.
Glen Rock. Who comes all the way to Clifton in the middle of the night?
Piscataway.
Where?
Piscataway.
Piscataway. Hey, that's
Woodridge.
Woodridge. Excuse me, we're filming here. We're filming. I'm kidding. I was asking everybody where they're from for YouTube.
From Old Bridge.
Old Bridge?
Belleville.
Belleville?
Lodi.
Lodi? A lot of local reefers.
Vernon.
Vernon.
Bluefield.
Bloomfield.
Glen Ridge.
Glen Ridge. Bloomfield?
Teaneck.
Teaneck. Where are you guys from?
Patterson.
Patterson. All right.
So you can see people came from quite a few miles away. I mean, we didn't have any out-of-staters, but that was only one section of the line. I mean, as all those people in that line went in, that line reformed with a whole bunch of other people. But of course, I'm going to take you through the saltwater, and I'm so glad I caught that tang going to the bathroom. Because, you know, if you're going to get a tang, you got to know that about them. They do really put out some poop. But this is their one main SPS tank. And, of course, that's a bubble coral in it. But look at the bubble coral at night. You got to remember that most of these tanks would be, you know, lights out at this time because this is after hours. So some of the fish and some of the coral are a little off. But mainly, I mean, it's just a showpiece. This is a soft tank in the back. And I don't even know what that centerpiece is, but the camera doesn't do it justice. It has sparkles in it. So it's really a great looking piece. It just never gets old. Now this is one of those filter feeding starfish. It's like a feather starfish, and I was trying to ask Eric to get him to move, but again, you know, he was probably supposed to be asleep at this time. But they are awesome. And then they have this one tank just filled with anemones and clowns. And there's a little look at the line. So they were doing a good business, but hey, 25% off. I picked up quite a few things. They actually gave me a deal on a Hannah checker. Normally you wouldn't get a Hannah checker at 25% off because they are price protected. And I love these clowns. I put my finger there so you could gauge them. And they were tiny, some of them. So perfect for small nanos. I mean, they will grow. And look at this clown. I don't think I've ever seen one. He only had a dot on one gill. And there was another one in the same tank. Same thing. There's a perfect example. A bird wrasse going to sleep. Normally, bird wrasse you can't even get a clean shot of. There's just some of the beautiful fish in there. But there's one I really wanted to get. And, I mean, I know he's probably not reef safe. Oh, not even. Look at these guys. A whole tank of little dories. And they're tucking into bed. Even though the lights are still on. There he is. A clown filefish. I've never seen one before. And I think he was about $200. But that's a crazy looking fish. And harlequin tusks. They had a really small one too that was cute. There's the filefish again. So yeah, this line just kept going, and the people outside, when 2 people left, they let 2 more people in, and if they let everybody in at once, it wouldn't be a good shopping experience, obvious. But this kept up until I left there about
there. Of course,
Wow.
the first one's in. As people are leaving,
11,
people in.
maybe 11. It was still going to go on for another hour.
The 11 o'clock
And
hour, it's
this
like
was the line at 11 o'clock at night.
plenty of fish. We're not running out of fish.
Incredible.
We're open
So,
tomorrow.
like
Regular
Patrick
price.
said, they're going to have another big sale in August. I think I covered it last year, and that's a 2-day sale. So I'll keep you guys posted on that,
Can you guys hear me down
and
there?
hope to see you. Hey, thanks for watching.
So you know there's this